You, a dirty street girl, wants to fix my $5 million yacht? Get away from here before I call security.
Oga, even her smell go scatter your yacht.
Tell her make she come out before customers begin run.
But Shade did not move. She stood there on the hot concrete of the yacht dock, her small bare feet burning. She had stood through worse than laughter. She had stood through 4 years of hunger. She could stand through this.
The clicking sound from your engine. It is not just the starter motor like they think. Your fuel injector is blocked. And there is a broken wire in your electrical panel.
How does a street girl know these technical words?
My father was the best mechanic in Abuja before he died. He taught me everything. About cars, about generators, about boats, everything.
Oga, no mind am. Na story she dey tell to get small money, small money. Person wey sleep under bridge, wetin she sabi about marine engine? True, na hunger dey worry her. Make security carry her go sef.
But Obasanjo was not laughing anymore. He was looking at her eyes. He was looking at the way she pointed. He was looking at the way she did not flinch.
What was your father's name?
Tunde Okafor.
Tunde Okafor of Abuja? Oga, this one, the name dey ring bell for my head small. There was one Tunde Okafor wey dey fix generators for government house side long time ago. True. Na him be the one wey dem talk say if he hear engine like radio. And you say he taught you everything? Including how to fix a yacht engine you have never seen in your life?
An engine is an engine, sir. All engines are family. That is what my father said.
Obasanjo looked at his watch. The mechanics had been working on the yacht for 3 hours. The yacht still would not start. The governor was waiting on the other side of the lagoon. The 50 million naira contract was waiting on the other side of the lagoon. And he was running out of time.
3 hours. 3 hours you have been here. And the engine still will not start. 2 of you. 2 so-called marine engineers. 2 salaries I am paying every month. I expected better than this from you. Oga, we don't check everything. The starter motor, the battery, the fuel pump, everything is fine. We no fit explain why the engine no dey start. It is the engine, sir. Maybe it needs replacement. Replacement? My yacht is 1 year old. $5 million. And you want me to replace the engine?
Chief Obasanjo turned back to Shade. He looked at her bare feet. He looked at her torn yellow dress. He looked at her face.
Fine. You have 20 minutes. 20 minutes. If you fix this engine, I will hear what you have to say. If you waste my time, I will have security throw you out, and I will call the police. Oga, you sure say you dey serious? You dey allow this dirty pikin enter your yacht? Shut up your smelling mouth. 20 minutes. That is all she has. That is all you had 3 hours for. And you failed.
Shade's hands were shaking. She had never been on a yacht before. She had never stood on something this clean, this white, this expensive. She looked down at her bare feet. They were dusty from the streets, black at the soles. She was afraid her dirty feet would make marks on the polished white floor.
Stop standing there like a statue! The engine room is that way.
She flinched at his shout. Then she took one careful step onto the yacht, then another. She walked with her arms held tight at her sides, trying to make herself as small as possible.
She no even know wetin be engine room. 20 minutes, then we go laugh and proper.
Shade opened the door to the engine room, and for one moment she stopped breathing. It was different from the car engines and generator engines she had fixed before. It was bigger, it was more complicated, but the parts were the same. The pipes were the same. The wires were the same. Papa had been right. All engines are family. Shade knelt down on the metal floor. Her dirty knees touched the polished surface. She did not care. She was no longer afraid of dirtying the yacht. She was in her father's workshop now. She was 12 years old again, sitting beside him on the wooden stool. Shade picked up a flashlight that one of the mechanics had left on the floor. She pointed it at the electrical panel. She moved her finger along each wire, slowly, carefully, the way Papa had shown her. Red, blue, yellow, black. And then she saw it. Loose. Not completely broken, but loose enough to cause everything. Loose enough to bring a $5 million yacht to its knees. Shade moved from the electrical panel to the fuel system. She reached her hand toward the fuel injector. She touched it. She brought her finger to her nose. She smelt it. The fuel was not flowing smoothly. Something was blocking it. Something small, something the two mechanics had walked past for 3 hours. Shade closed her eyes for a moment. She could hear Papa's voice in her head.
This wire is small, but one day, Shada, this small wire will save you. Carry it with you always. Mechanics carry their tools the way soldiers carry their guns. Never forget.
Both. I see it, Papa. I see both.
Shade stood up. She walked back to the engine room door. She looked down at Obasanjo and the mechanics waiting on the dock.
I need a small wire, a wrench, and a clean cloth.
A small wire, a wrench, a cloth.
What do you want use clean? Your face? Madam Engineer, they collect tools from us now. Give her what she asked for.
Ifeanyi grumbled. He walked slowly to the toolbox. He picked up a wrench and a small dirty cloth. He climbed onto the yacht and walked heavy-footed to the engine room.
You are wasting everyone's time. When the chief is angry, now you go suffer and pass.
She did not respond. She took the tools. Shade turned and left. Shade was alone in the engine room. She knelt back down by the engine. She reached into the small pocket of her tattered yellow dress. She pulled out a thin piece of copper wire, old, worn, folded carefully. Shade looked at the wire in her hand. She remembered the day Papa gave it to her. She was 8 years old. He had pressed it into her small palm and folded her fingers over it. Shade closed her hand around the wire. She lifted it to her lips. She kissed it softly. Then she turned to the engine. Shade's hands did not shake anymore. Her hands moved the way her father's hands had moved. Quiet, patient, sure, as if they had done this 1,000 times before. She used the wrench to loosen the bolt on the electrical panel. She wrapped her father's small copper wire around the loose green wire connection. She tightened the bolt back down. The connection was secure now, strong, permanent. She wiped her oily fingers on the small cloth. She stood up and looked at the fuel injector. The hardest part was still ahead. Outside, Obasanjo looked at his watch. The two mechanics were pacing, whispering to each other.
How long now? 12 minutes don't pass. 8 minutes remain. She no go fit. When she fail, Oga go sack us. He go say na us cause am. Make we no carry last. When she come out from there in 8 minutes, we go tell Oga say she don't spoil the engine pass before. We go push am for her head.
Obasanjo looked up at the sky. He looked at the lagoon. He looked at his watch again. A small bead of sweat appeared at his temple. The two mechanics looked at each other. Shade looked at the engine. She had 8 minutes left to prove that everything Papa ever told her was true. She had 8 minutes left to prove that she was not what they thought she was. She had 8 minutes left to change her life. And the clock was still ticking.